Hello and welcome to Chess Tech, where we have a live 15-minute rapid game. Today I am going to play some sort of savagery again. Let's go for a pseudo London system stroke barrier attack. So we've got like a selector Slav set up here, where he's fianchettoed his dark square bishop. Of course I don't know if this works. I'm just bluffing, really. So the plan is to try and play Queen D2, castle queen side, and destroy him. I want him to move his knight out first before we commit to anything too wild. That's a bit of a shame here. I'm running out of moves. I want to see if I play Queen D2. It's going to give the game away. I'm only up to one thing. So, what can we do here? I don't really want to play. I could play E4 actually, but that would be a mistake. So it would make this weak. Yeah, it would. This pawn would become very weak. So what I'm going to do is, so we can tempt him to bring his knight out, or make a weakening pawn move. Maybe we'll just move his queen. Oh, he brought the knight out, good-o. That's what we want. So now, got Queen D2. Okay, drop it back. And probably hit it again. Okay, he's put the knight back. He really doesn't want to let me play this savagery, does he? I mean, it's the most crudest Patzer type attack you can do, what I'm trying to play, but in a 15-minute rapid game, it can sometimes work. So, I'm going to play H4, because I don't want him booting my bishop off his diagonal. Oh, he's played his knight back again. Good-o, so threatening potentially knight E4. So anyway, let's stop fanning around and get on with it. And see. Yeah, I thought he'd play that. That's fine. I don't really have an issue with that. So, takes, pawn takes, knight in there. Yeah, I'm losing a pawn, but it's also threatening this fork here. So I don't mind giving up pawns and material if I'm going to play like this. But there's got to be something at the end of it. I could play Queen E3 actually. Can I play Queen E3? And then I'm threatening to take and win a pawn. I think. So I'm hoping now. Be quite. Well, he's yeah. Okay. So I guess he might castle now. Now the pressure's off this pawn here. I have my queen and bishop lined up on this pawn. It'd be nice if he did castle. Although he has played knight c6, so he can play bishop d7 and queen out, and then castle queenside as well. And it's probably fine. So I've got to play something like e3. Or I could actually just take this pawn here. Alright, knight takes pawn, knight takes knight, queen takes doesn't work, so he's losing a pawn there. Is there a reason for that? I don't understand it. I'm just going to take this and see what happens. He might castle now, flap a bit. Should be the sort of thing that normally happens if he's blundered. He can't take this pawn. Okay. I think I I don't want him castling, so I'm just going to go here. And hopefully he'll find that a bit annoying. Although he can, yeah, it's got this naughty little discovery now on my queen. So, yeah, okay, got to be slightly careful here because he's potentially threatening knight takes pawn. So I need to move my queen. Question is it going to be, don't really like d2 because of the pin potentially, and I don't know, it doesn't feel right. d3. It's got things like knight a5 coming into c4, which is going to be horrendous as well later on. So I do go to d2, it stops knight a5. Decisions. Could come back to d2 actually, then I can try and exchange queens here. So I'll pawn up. So I'm going to come back to d2, yeah. I'm hoping, so next move I can try and exchange my queen. Can I do that? Not losing, yeah, because I've got my knight and rook on his pawn. Knight takes pawn, knight takes knight. Doesn't work. So we can't castle, right, okay. So, here we go. Can't see he's got many good squares for his queen, to be honest. He might drop it back here. Okay. So, castles, surely. It'd be crazy not to castle now. Yeah. So, I need to exchange off this dark squared bishop. It's a bit annoying pressure. So, knight takes knight. Bishop takes knight, I guess. Bishop takes bishop. That's a double pawn, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit pants actually. Think about that. Well, yeah. See, if he'd taken it with a double pawn, wouldn't have been that great for me, I don't think. So I can hit his rook here. Drop it back. Still drop her all the way back. Let's hit the rook. Okay. Yeah. So I can come in here. What's he threatening there? Anything? Yeah, if I play c3 now, then he plays bishop there. I lose the exchange. I don't want this bishop. I've got to be slightly careful here. I could end up here. Hits it, comes here. Be quite a solid defensive piece, although not glorious. So now I really want to play e3, which strengthens his pawn. And interesting. So yeah, my plan was just to drop that, wasn't it? There. So now I want to play e3. My piece is a little bit uncoordinated actually. He's got two quite nice rooks and probably slightly better, bit more active piece placement than me. Yeah, just to open it up makes sense. I wanted to play e3, but I don't really want him playing e4. If I play e3, he plays e4, then he loses that pawn. So e3 takes. He's got to do something about that pawn. Yeah, I thought he probably would. take this now. Then he takes with his pawn, and then I can play. I need to get my bishop. His bishop's looking a bit trapped there, actually, isn't it? Come to think of it. So let's just get this straight. B3. What can he do? Just lost a piece, hasn't he? Oh no, because I've lost my piece, yeah. Okay. So I need to play. Yeah, this is just a bit tricky, actually. I think I need to just get this out of the way here. Now I'm threatening to play B3. Yeah, okay. So, he could play. You've got to be careful. His dark square bishop doesn't. Yeah, he's given up the pawn again. So, because of me playing b3, so presumably I can just take that. Time being. Now I'm hitting this. So, white square bishop exchange would be quite nice. Joins my rooks. Yeah. Or is that making my life difficult? It's not a great bishop here. But I think so this. If I can't win it. If you can't win it, put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 2 pawns up. So, next thing. Exchange some rooks off. Otherwise it should be going into a 1 endgame. It's a theory. So let's get this baby into action. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have this fired as well, yeah. It's gonna let me play rooks to the 7th, and that's fine. Okay. It's absolutely fine. Takes, check. Annoying. I can protect that by just playing my king up. Can't see any reason why not. So now I'm threatening rook a7, or probably yeah, I mean this bishop is pretty awful. It's just like a giant pawn. But now what's the point of that move? It stops me coming here. Doesn't it just yeah, I'm threatening to take that pawn. There takes check. Okay, can't see that's bad for me. Okay. Takes. Sorry about that. I went completely silent there. Let's have a quick look at that. I was in shock that he let me mate him, but I don't think he played the most wonderful moves there. So let's have a quick analysis to this game. So he started with a knight move, and then basically a sort of bluff going into a reti, which then transpired into you know, some sort of completely ridiculous massacre of a selector Slav. That's sort of what it looked like. So let's have a quick look then in this game. See what happened. Okay. Yeah, so we're all equal. I don't really like knight c3, but it's playable. I mean, like I say, I'm just hacking to death, really. Knight b5. Yeah, it's a good point actually. Just missed knight b5. This is pretty strong. It's tricky to defend that, isn't it? That pawn. How is he defending that pawn? b5. Knight takes. So I thought this knocks the knight back. So anyway, let's continue with the game. So a6, a to stop me, a3. I'm just buying time so I just want him to castle. Here's queen, knight out, queen out. Relatively okay. Didn't like that. Yeah. All pretty standard stuff here. So yeah, we go for it. White's just slightly better, but it's nothing really. f6, you should have castled. Yeah, so it loses a pawn, and then b6. Didn't like b6. f4. Didn't like my queen f4. Want me to play e3 and bolster my pawn centre. I didn't want to do that. I think I've already got a better position here. So this carries on, and then really b5. Didn't like that. Yeah, made things difficult for his own bishop. So, and then it just completely disintegrates really. And his bishop. My bishop's a pawn, but it's a very good pawn because it's protecting. It's a defensive piece. And his rook is just completely passive here now. He's got, enough compensation. He brought his king, yeah. So, yeah, and there's a blunder. Just mate. Well, what can we say about that? It's just, it's probably a bit of an undeserved victory, really. It was, I didn't play wonderful moves, but I think it just goes to show that a plan, at least, is better than no plan. I did have a vague plan, just trying to hack him to death on the king side, and it sort of ended up creating weaknesses and losses of tempo. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please leave any comments or questions on YouTube and subscribe to my channel to help keep me going. That would be great. Thanks very much.